Y'all remember this cartoon? It's Star Trek. Kinda like the United States right now. Pay attention. I'm gonna point out something.
They couldn't maintain the stasis field.
Keep your phasers locked on target, Mr. Sulu. Hold your fire until they fire first.
Aye, sir. Phasers locked on.
Apparently, their battle capacity is down. They only damaged it.
They're veering off.
Sensors indicate their power cells are almost exhausted. They probably don't have the strength for a prolonged battle now.
Scotty, can you integrate that pilot now?
I think so, Captain.
We'll be right there. Call McCoy to the transporter room. Spock?
Have you got them? Just putting them together now, sir.
Alright, now pay attention.
Think. We know that man.
It appears to be. I don't want to think about it.
Cyrano Jones.
And he's got tribbles with him. Tribbles!
Now, what's funny is you can learn a lot from a cartoon. So keep paying attention because that part is coming up.
Supplemental. Our rescue effort has given us some knowledge of the new Klingon weapon and the presence of Cyrano Jones, intergalactic traitor and general nuisance.
Captain Kirk. Friend Kirk.
Seal off the area, Ensign. You know the law about transporting animals proven harmful?
Captain, these are safe tribbles.
There's no such thing as a safe tribble. A safe tribble would be a contradiction in terms. Tribbles are well known for their proclivities in multiplication.
And they breed fast, too. And that's why these tribbles are safe. They don't reproduce.
Don't reproduce.
I've had them genetically engineered for compatibility with humanoid ecologies. See how friendly and lovable they are?
Now, I paused it for a minute just to point out a part where he said genetically engineered. Amazing. I forgot when this cartoon was made, but it's an old cartoon of Star Trek with Captain Kirk and the boys. So I'm going to let that part run again real quick, pause it again, and then come back in.
We know that man.
It appears to be. I don't want to think about it.
Cyrano Jones.
And he's got tribbles with him. Tribbles!
Captain's log supplemental. Our rescue effort has given us some knowledge of the new Klingon weapon and the presence of Cyrano Jones, intergalactic traitor and general nuisance.
Captain Kirk. Friend Kirk.
Seal off the area, Ensign. You know the law about transporting animals proven harmful?
Captain, these are safe tribbles.
There's no such thing as a safe tribble. A safe tribble would be a contradiction in terms. Tribbles are well known for their proclivities in multiplication.
And they breed fast, too. And that's why these tribbles are safe. They don't reproduce.
Don't reproduce.
I've had them genetically engineered for compatibility with humanoid ecologies. See how friendly and lovable they are? And not a baby in the bunch. They're great pets. And profitable, too.
Jones, how did you get away from Space Station K7? You were supposed to clean up all the tribbles there.
Oh, well, I managed a short parole. I found some help. This is a tribble predator. It's called a glama. Watch.
Well, at least it's neat.
Why were the Klingons chasing you, Jones?
How should I know? Klingons have notoriously bad tempers.
That may be true, but they rarely enter Federation space and fire on Federation vessels without reason.
They did mention ecological sabotage.
Me? A saboteur? Ridiculous.
Captain Koloth was pretty emphatic.
It was such a little thing. I can't understand at all why they got upset.
What did you do?
I only sold them some tribbles.
You sold tribbles on a Klingon planet?
Well, I didn't know it was a Klingon planet.
Tribbles don't like Klingons. That should have given you some clue.
Klingons like tribbles even less. Was lucky you came along and saved me when you did, friend Kirk. I couldn't have outrun them much longer.
According to our computer files, Jones, you're in violation of 3 Federation mandates and 47 local ones.
Yeah.
You're confined until we complete our mission. Then we'll turn you over to the proper authorities.
So what you may want to consider is how these guys play games. If you look at triples, or whatever they're called, and that other little red thing that guy used to eat them up or whatever it did, if you look at those as plagues and then an answer to a plague, and war games and everything else that they do to manipulate, to play games, to make money, to rule. I'm just speculating here, but even cartoons have symbolism, and it's so funny that just reading between the lines gives you a lot of insight on the corruption on a broad scale. If you just think about it and do the research, you'll be able to connect the dots yourself. It's just that easy. Sometimes.